Hi, good afternoon. How are you?
How are you doing?
Very well. Thank you. Sierra Flowers, nice to meet you. Please be seated.
Thank you.
Sound like a courtroom. Please be seated. Can you just begin by telling me about yourself?
Okay, I consider myself to be a world-class IT professional. After passing the whole project, I do pride myself on my ability to deliver customer service to a T. I also feel as though I'm a very hard worker. I don't like procrastinating. I like making sure that there's a team basis. I'm also the type of person that's very adaptable. If you have a problem, please be sure to call me. I will be able to fix it, anything like that. I don't consider myself in a box. I consider myself to be very outgoing, very trustworthy, and very accessible to the situation.
Okay, wonderful.
Thank you.
And you mentioned the HOPE project, and what is that? And what is that an acronym that stands for something?
No, it's just a program where they take inner cities kids from Washington, D.C. and basically try to make something of ourselves in the IT perspective. Like, where if you didn't graduate high school, well, you have to graduate high school, but if you're not cut out for college, but you still want to make something out of yourself, then you will go to the whole project, and they'll train you in getting your A+ certification to verify that you are an IT professional in training and trying to make sure the computers and everything run properly.
Okay, wonderful. And you said that's not an acronym, correct?
As far as I know.
Okay. And what experience do you have in this field?
The experience I have in this field is installing servers, installing programs, learning the Microsoft language, the Windows language, learning about different operating systems, how they work, how they are used in our daily society, and how much we really do rely on technology.
I like that
It's an open
answer.
world experience.
I like that.
Yes, ma'am.
What does excellent customer service mean to you?
Excellent customer service is keeping an open mind and being calm. So if a person does have a problem, we're all human. We're never going to fix every problem. But it is the best way to assert yourself to make sure that you at least attempt to solve this person's problem. I was just saying that what we learned from the whole project was basically the troubleshooting theory. And it's basically you identify the problem. So if you know what the customer is going through, you can figure out different types of ways to assess them and make sure that they're comfortable and help them get through it. And if you're wrong about it, then it's best to start over and guide them through it, because you don't want to aggravate the customer, because they're people too, just like you.
Very true. At this company, we like to work primarily in teams. Do you prefer to work in a team setting or alone?
As I stated before, I'm adaptable. If there's a group project that needs to be done in a group, I have no problem doing that. If there's a project where I need to be alone, I'm fine doing that as well.
Okay, very good answer. What is a network?
A network is basically, it is a system of collective units to where you can have a server or a domain in the IT. So you can have a server or domain or work group that basically combines and helps people stay on the same point.
Okay. Thank you so much for not going too much in detail with that.
I try to keep it simple.
What are some of your strengths?
Some of my strengths are confidence, efficiency, and I would like to say, I'm trying to give you a small snippet because I do have a lot of strengths. I want to say how I come off to people, my personality. I really think I have an open personality. I like talking to people. I like making sure that people are okay. So if anyone does have a problem, you can come to me, and I'll make sure you get straight.
Okay. And we don't like to use the term weaknesses. Instead, we like to say, what are some areas you would like to improve upon?
The areas I would like to improve upon is my self-confidence. I do have the ability to give other people's confidence, but when it comes to myself, I need to be more self-assuring in myself and who I am.
Okay. Walk me through how you would handle a customer who calls and says that they accidentally deleted some files. Tell me step by step what you would say to them.
For one, I would ask what exactly is the problem. Are the files that you deleted, are they incorporated files? Are they just personal files for you? And if they tell me what those files were, but without getting into too much detail, because you want to respect their privacy, I will walk them through how to recover their files from the operating system itself. I will also tell them to make sure that they're connected to the network through their via Ethernet cable, wireless, anything like that, to make sure they're functioning properly, because you cannot recover files from your network or your domain without being established to the network.
Okay. How would you handle an irate employee who calls you and tells you that they cannot access the internet?
An irate employee, well, first of all, I wouldn't be irate. You know, I would try to be as calm as I can, because me being angry will only add to the problem. So, from an irate standpoint, I know how people are when they get angry. So it's best not to say certain key trigger words that would, explode them any more than they already are. So I would try to get them to explain it as best as they can and keep it simple, without having them to reinstate what they already said countless times before, and we could walk through it.
Okay. And what would be some key words that you would make sure not to say?
I will make sure not to say, "Oh, tell me exactly what happened." So they can start over again where they were last time. It'll irate them even more. I would not say what exactly happened. Like, I wouldn't make them go deep into the story than this already is. Just keep it short, and we'll see what we can do.
Okay. How would you describe the perfect help desk specialist?
The perfect help desk specialist. Someone who's open-minded, someone who's welcoming to all people, someone who wants to help you, someone who has good communication skills. Soft skills, like technical skills, those are fine, but I think the customer service is the most important, because you can have the technical skill, but if you don't know how to talk to people, you won't get your points across, you won't be able to help anyone.
Very true. Before I get into my last question, please remember that I am a human resources director, and I don't know all the intricacies of the IT field. With that said, do you have any questions for me?
Yes, I do. With human resources, are you more interactive as a customer service standpoint, or are you more into not the technical aspect, but the more
employee
engagement?
Yes. So, my job description or title, I primarily deal with employee complaints, concerns, training, things on that nature.
Would you also be interested in having someone who's good at both aspects, technical and human resources, like customer service?
Definitely. As you were able to take from the interview, a lot of the questions came straight from customer service. We wanted to make sure that that person is able to deal with people in a positive and engaging way.
And how would you don't mind me asking, how would you consider yourself to be the human resources specialist?
I love people. I love what I do. Helping people has always been something that I look forward to doing.
I can see that. I can see that. You have a welcoming introspective.
Thank you. You're trying to get hired.
that wouldn't be too bad.
I understand. Thank you so much. Oh, if you don't have any other questions.
Oh, no, I'm fine. You answered everything.
Okay. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. You too.
Have a good day.